Good morning. Day 6. This one's a fun one, short and fun. Um, in Mark chapter 14, there is this little obscure story about this naked man who had a linen cloth on, a naked young boy who had linen cloth on. And he was sort of in the Garden of Gethsemane. And we don't know much about it. Not much is said, but Mark thought it was important to include. And so let's take a look at it. So Rick Renner has done some studying to see what in the world this would mean for a naked boy to be in the Garden of Gethsemane with just a linen cloth on. So a linen cloth is symbolic of the cloth that is put on a corpse when someone dies. And so here's this naked man, doesn't have clothes on, we don't know why, except for the fact that he has burial cloth on him. So Rick is assuming, there's a lot of theories about this, but Rick is assuming that it's kind of interesting that maybe when Jesus exerted his power, I am, that he raised this young boy from the dead. He had the burial linen cloths on. And there's lots of tombs and different burial grounds around the Garden of Gethsemane. And so it stands to reason. Somebody has said that when Jesus said, Lazarus, come forth, Mary and Martha's brother Lazarus, that if he had not said Lazarus, if he had said come forth, that the people from the graves would have risen, all of them. That's how powerful Jesus is. So this is just an interesting little sidelight that when you read it, you probably read right over it. But Rick Renner did some discovery on it, and this is kind of his theory about this naked young boy with the linen cloth on. And when they reached out to catch him, they caught his linen cloth and pulled it off. And so he was naked, running away. And if he was coming from the grave, just think he'd come naked to his home to say, hey, Mom, I'm alive again. You thought I was dead, but I'm alive again. So just an interesting little sidelight. Why Mark included that is just interesting. But it made an impression on him enough to include it. And he was specific to say that he was naked with only the linen cloth on. Very interesting. Happy 6th day. God's blessings.